Welcome everyone to the final game of Fantastic Battles. This is our final campaign, our final game rather, in order to finish this campaign. And we haven't forgotten. We've just been busy and a little sick.
Yeah.
We've been getting over some stuff, and so we haven't had the opportunity to really play. But this will be the final. This will finish up the campaign, and then Julie and I will have some discussion about this campaign and Fantastic Battles in general. By the way, before we begin Fantastic Battles, there is a skirmish version out there, and you can play with very low model counts. It's all about skirmish, and yeah, I'll probably discuss that when Julie and I get together.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, really fun. All right, well, let's go on to our scenario, and then we'll talk about the units. So this scenario is a little different. We are house ruling a little bit to kind of fit our theme. And because I don't have any cattle or any small animals, farm animals like that, we have to use fairies instead. So those little fairy bases you see there, these are the supposed creatures that we have to herd. So instead of cattle, we're using fairies. And the whole idea, the scenario is reave and retrieve. In this case, my warlord, since I was the attacker, is trying to steal these fairies away for whatever reason. In the cattle version, obviously, cattle represent food and a resource. So basically, one side, the attacker is trying to herd them and get the bases out of their table edge. So being that I'm the attacker, I have to round up those fairies and get them out here. Now, we only have one group of herders at a time, which is, for me, it begins with these little red salamanders. Those two companies are going to be my herders. And Julie has the halflings. Those are going to be her herders, meaning that she's going to try to take them away from me and get them to a safe zone so that I don't bring them out here. Now, these guys move with the impetuous table. Every first turn for Julie, she's going to have to roll on the table, and that whatever the result of that table, that's what they do. Mm-hmm. The only thing is we have to re-roll in your name because they're always going to move randomly. So they're going to be crazy to try to get them off the table. Now, in the actual rules, you play four turns, and then you roll the dice to see how many turns you add to the game, right? We're going to do things a little bit differently because we don't have a lot of time. So what we'll do is after 4 rounds, we'll roll the dice and see if we play a 5th round. If that is the case, then I have 1 round to take out the bases off the table. Now, if I take off 1 fairy, it's a partial victory. If I take out both bases, it's a full victory. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that means that I also gain the territory. So Julie's going to be trying real hard to get those fairies on her side. Now, those are her herders. If the herding companies run away, then you can assign another company to be the herding company, and we just have to announce them or mark them in some way that we know that they're the ones that are okay. So once these guys are herded, they go to the rear of the company in column formation, and then you can pull them as far as the slowest member of the column. So these guys move like 3, I believe, or 2. Let me see. They move 3. So if I capture one of the bases, I can move 3 with them. Now you can only capture 1 base at a time.
Oh, now that I didn't know either. Okay.
We're going to have to fix that. I think that one herd, as long as you touch base with either of the bases, you can capture both of them. Okay?
Okay.
But if you stop me, immediately once one of your soldiers or whatever come in contact with the herd unit, a fight begins. And if you win that fight, those guys, these fairies are free and they start roaming again. So that's how you can take them off my capture. You can save them from my capture, even if I do capture them. All right, so going to the mishap phase, I'm going to start with my herders, which are the little red guys there. We roll 2d6 and see what happens. +1 because they have a captain there. And that's a 9. Ready and able, so they stay right where they are. Okay, let's go to the other company. And let's see. 10! And they have no leaders, so they don't get a +1. So they stay where they are. All right, I'm going to finish my mishap phase, and then we go to Julie's. I'm not starting off terrible, but not that great. Now, my mishaps, these guys, these are my salamander infantry. They're pretty weak. But fortunately, they all scored very high, so they're staying exactly where they are. However, here with my bowmen, I had one company that deserted. They looked at Julie and said, "No freaking way, man. We're not doing this." And they just ran out. Damn. Now, these guys are enthusiastic. These spiders, they just like flipped right over the elites. And they're like in front. They're like, let me at them, let me at them. And then these guys rolled well, so they stay where they are. This is my cavalry. They're in column formation. So Raptor cavalry with a mounted captain, also a Raptor captain. They're in column formation. They are a group. Individual, big undead, my magic user, or necromancer, if you will. Then we have spiders, which are in a group. We have my elite saurians, which are in a group of 3 companies. And then we have our warlord right here, who's big and yelling out. And then we have a company of archers, the only one left. We have these are 2 separate groups, so we're going to keep them a little separate. These are 2 separate groups. And then we have 1 captain attached to one of the groups, and they're in column formation. All right, Julie, let's go to your mishap. Maybe you have some mishaps. All right, so Julie's rolling for her halflings. They are reliable, and the halflings are the herders, so they are reliable, and they have +1 because of the captain. So that's a total +2. So Julie, you go ahead and roll.
10.
Oh yeah, they're fine. They stay exactly where they are. Good job, Julie. Very good.
And then these.
Yes,
guys.
and these are the dwarves on goats, jungle goats, and there's a bear rider there.
They don't have a leader, but are they reliable?
Yes, they are reliable. Yes, they are. And so, yep, +1, no leader.
Oh, 11.
11. Oh, they're fine. They stay where they are. Okay, let's keep going to the archers.
These guys, right?
Yep, and they have no leader attached.
But they're reliable.
They're elite archers,
Yeah.
so they are reliable. Correct.
Yes, okay. Ooh, 5. Oh, that's good. 5 is good. That's right.
+1 is 6.
No, 2 plus... I added it already. It's 4.
Okay.
+1 is 5.
Okay, gotcha. So that's enthusiastic. They can deploy 1d3 +1. Roll a d3, and then we'll...
2.
So that's 1 base width. Yeah, Julie did good. Stop bragging. Her bird was actually unreliable, but he rolled like a 9, and then -1 is 8. So he's fine. He stays where he is. Magic user stays where it is. And then froggies are actually reliable. Those little bastards. And then they have leaders. So of course they pass. You roll like what, a 10 or something?
Something like that.
Something weird, but yeah, she's good. No mishaps. Her army is where she wants it to be, pretty much. And I'm the only one that had a desertion.
No.
My bowmen are like, nope, we're not doing this. All right, guys, turn 1. Now we're gonna start with an impetuous move because those little pesky fairies are gonna be moving. Each one moves with a separate impetuous move. All right, let's do it. Julie, which gem is it? It's blue!
Okay, I know
Julie,
who I have to move.
they have to go first. They have to roll on the impetuous table on the first turn. All right, go ahead, Julie.
So it's 1 dice, right?
You could do one for each. There's 2 bases, so each of them move differently.
I'm going to do them separate.
Okay.
So this is this one.
All right. All right, Julie, so you got a 1.
Yes.
So one of those bases is going to fall back to roll another D3. And
2.
so 2, so that's 1 base width backwards. They turn 180 degrees, so turn them around. And then they go backwards, showing their butt to the enemy. Yep. All right, all right. Now the next
Not good.
fairy, how do they behave? We got to try to herd these ladies.
Yeah, you can't. You're not going to try to kill them.
You're trying to herd them. You're trying to capture them and take them. I'm trying to take them out of the tabletop.
Right.
And
Let's see if another dice.
we're just saying that they're like supplying us with magic or something. That's why we got to capture
There's a
them.
reason why you want
Right,
them.
instead of cattle, which is
Right.
the original thing in the rules. All right, go ahead.
My ducky dice.
Ducky.
4.
No, 4. 4 to 6. In your name. Unfortunately, you're going to have to re-roll because the rules state that when you get 4 to 6, you're going to have to re-roll. It can't be, it's not a controlled action, so you have to do a random action. So
2.
all right, and that's 2. Let's not be hasty. Holds the current position without moving. They stay
Okay.
there.
All right.
You don't have to use one of your movement gems for them.
Okay.
You can use this gem for someone else. You have to move them first. They
Right.
have to be determined,
Uh-huh.
but you don't have to use a gem for that. You can use your gem for one of your units. So now that the fairies have moved, Julie uses her gem to move another unit. What to do, what to do. Julie's thinking. There's
Mage Lord.
Mage Lord it is.
Oh, okay, but then I have to move him too.
Correct. Right, so eagles move a total of 7 inches. Yeah, we already added the +2, so it is a 7.
So, like, right in front of...
Okay, and they use their flying ability to be able to go over friendly units.
Yeah.
And
Ah!
just make sure that they land on a place that's not touching a base.
Now,
All right.
my dragon goes how far? 8, I think, right? I think
Correct.
that was 8.
Correct,
1,
yes.
2,
He has a little bit more flying ability.
Let's see.
Right, because they're a passenger, so they can cast prophecy. My favorite spell. Not. And I
Mine,
still
for
didn't give
sure.
my freaking guys prophecy.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep not
I'm
doing
such
that.
a silly, silly man.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I've been concentrating on other spells and abilities and stuff, and I forget to give them prophecy.
Okay.
So take 2 dice, just roll them
Should I do
up.
my ducky dice? No.
Julie's deciding.
Okay, these 2. A 5 and a 3.
5 and a 3. Prophecy has
very
been
good.
cast, and the magic user can now sense the future. All right.
All
We'll
right.
see. All right, so I just pulled out a green gem, and Julie's halflings there's Julie's halflings. They are herders, and they have just changed their formation to column. They do have a captain attached to them there, and I just pulled out a green gem. So now none of my units are impetuous, and that's the first thing you want to check. And you always measure. You can measure from anywhere in the unit that the captain's attached to. So yeah, they are within 2 base widths. This guy here, so he can be controlled by the captain. Here's the magic user, which I'm gonna run up, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up my magic user. He moves 2. Almost attached. I'm trying to catch up to the big raptor. Say, hey, wait, get back here. I'm going to try to attach him to that beastie. And then that's it. We're going to go. That's my move. And I'm going to start really summarizing this round. All right, it's Julie's turn. Fog of War has favored Julie. See you soon. Round 1 is now over. There's no melee yet. We are going to have a shooting phase in turn 2. We have my cavalry, which has pivoted. They have a move of 5. They pivot 45 degrees for a movement of 1, and then use the rest of their movement to move forward 4 inches. So that's where they are right now. We have my mage trying to pull on the tail of the dead raptor, trying to rein it in. The center of my army has moved forward. We now have a shooting phase, as I have noted previously. And then we have the herders who are moving to try to capture those fairies, despite the ferocious dragon there. And once they capture the fairies and move them towards the end of this zone here, then I can label another unit as a trapper. Most likely this one. All right.
I have vision.
You have vision.
I have vision.
I agree. Judging by the fact that you always win, I definitely agree.
So my dragon flew over here to get closer to the fairies. My eagle is supporting the dragon. Then my, what are these?
Halflings.
My halflings turned a little bit, started going forward, and also got into column formation.
Right.
Let's see. These guys just turned and moved a little bit. They're trying to go a different way. And that's really all. I mean, just setting up for the next round, basically.
Right, yeah, and I see. Oh,
my froggies and my snake are going swimming.
Yep.
They're headed.
They have
that
amphibious, by the way.
Yes.
So, yep.
And that's really about it.
And I just want to say, just for this guy, you moved into column formation, and that was the only thing you could do.
Yeah.
But they didn't move forward.
Oh, they didn't move forward. You're right.
Right.
They couldn't. Yes,
yeah, they couldn't
right.
move forward. So.
Yes.
All right. So, very good. Shooting phase now. Now, I have 5 base widths. That is from corner to corner. And that's definitely a target. Now, I do have the range to your little archers there, but there's all this stuff in the way. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to fire on them. They're the closest target.
But I'm going to be able to fire on you, right?
Yes, you can with at least 1 base.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
All right, so I used 2 dice at that range for my archers, and her archers have 5 defense per company. I can only shoot at 1 company, but it comes out of the group. That's right, because it's pooled. All right, so 2 hits, a 6 and a 4.
Nope.
Why do I even? All right, so yeah, so your mage lord prophesized that there was danger at this time and yelled out to the archers that they were going to have casualties, and so they moved just in time, and I only do 1 hit. All right, so now let's pool the resolve here. Each archer has a resolve of 5, so that little group has 10. All right.
Now it has 9.
Now it has 9.
Okay.
Yeah, so 3 dice, and my guys are squishy. They have a defense of 4.
They're squishy?
They're just naked lizardmen. So.
Oh, naked lizardmen. Interesting. All right.
Oh! What?
Yeah, yes.
You're going to do it now?
Yes.
So 2 hits.
Group? Oh, no.
No, because remember, they deserted.
Yeah.
Bastards. So now they only have 1 resolve. I could have pulled them together. And they are not elite archers like your guys. Julie, do you want to choose the first gem of the action phase?
Yeah.
And we got to check impetuous units
You're
first.
pretty good at that.
Do you want to move them? Because they have to go impetuous. So we can move them first.
Okay.
Yeah, just do that now. We'll move the fairies. We'll choose our gem. Check for impetuous units. And then we're in for whatever happens.
Okay.
All right, well, the fairies just went impetuous, and guess what? These fairies freaked out. She rolled a 3, and they charged towards the nearest unit, and guess what? They are now captured because they're silly little fairies. And these guys just stayed where they are because they're not so silly. So now I have the fairies. Now Julie has to figure out how to get them. Now, if she kills this unit, causes it to scatter, then the fairies stay with it. You know, they basically escaped. So,
I know.
and then Julie can herd them again with her herding unit, you know, and push them back into her area so I don't get them out of the board. All right. So that's the end of the fairies. Let's pick a gem. Come on, Julie. Pick a gem, Julie. Pick a gem. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Do I have anything impetuous? Oh. See, magic users cannot command, but he's not impetuous. They cannot command unless they're attached. But I don't have anything impetuous. I'm just about good. Yeah, because these guys you measure from the column there. All right, so I'm going to give it to the magic user, and he's going to attach. He's going to finally catch his breath and rein in the big skeletal raptor. All right, Julie. I'm picking a gem. This is the action phase. No impetuous units on my end. Blue. Julie, do you have anything impetuous that you want to? No, moving on. All right, give it to him, Julie. I don't have the skirmish ability, which I wish I did right now. Goddamn. Because I could have evaded or tried something different. I have to take that charge. All right, Julie, so you charged me. We have a melee.
Now, my magic user is going to cast a spell.
Right, because you used up your prophecy dice. I assume I know what spell you're casting.
You are such a smart man.
I'm such a smart man. You heard that from Julie, folks.
You amaze me every day.
There was a very sarcastic tone with that.
Oh, double four.
Double fours, prophecy. All right. Looks like my little skirmish herders.
Oh, and then the eagle.
My little herders are going to have problems here.
He moves.
Now they can't move.
7.
You want them to attack the sides of the column?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so let's conform so we're as close to the edge as possible.
Very cool.
All right, that's a problem. That's a problem. All right.
My fairies.
Moving on, and we'll go to the melee phase. I mean, we're going to move these guys, and then we'll just go straight to the melee phase. By this point, we have an idea of how things move, right? So, moving on. All right, we're ending the round pretty soon with Julie. And there's her snake swimming into the water, and the mage is a passenger. We have some movement shenanigans going on here. Both armies, both center of the armies have moved. We have a melee going on here, and I did this to conform with the companies as best as possible. They're supposed to be the same size base, you know, etc. So we're trying to conform as much as possible. There's the archers, and then we have this mess going on here. Things have gotten really messy really quickly. All right, we're almost finished. Julie, blue gem.
That must be my impetuous
That
gem.
must be your impetuous gem, and you had no impetuous units.
No.
Oh, and you did capture a fairy group here.
I did, yes.
You did. Your herders, your little farmer people there, whatever they are, they captured fairies. So you're doing good.
Also, I'm attacking you.
Yeah, you did
sides.
A charge.
Yeah. Because...
Well, this is a flank attack. So, oh, that's going to be messy.
Yeah, you take my fairies, you must die.
Wow! All right. Oh, and I got a line formation here. I changed. That was the only thing I could do is give them the order to change formation, so they're ready to take the froggers, whatever the froggers do. And I think this is my... Oh, no! I can disengage, but I run the risk when I do that. And if I fail... All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Disengage. What was that, Julie?
You're going to try to disengage.
Right. That's right. So in order to disengage, I roll on a table 1 through 3, 2 committed, 4 to 6 fall back. Does not matter that they charged me. I can do that. 5 fall back. The unit disengages in good order by turning 180 and moving their full move directly away from their opponent. +1 if the unit has a character attached. So that's a 6. All right. I should have given these guys skirmish. What was I thinking about? I don't know. All right, let me turn these guys around. I'm getting out of this melee. All right, we have the group pools of resolve already calculated. The spiders are going to attack the infantrymen. Now, I get 12 dice when we put all the melee together in my group. Julie, you get what? 9 dice?
Mm-hmm.
I have a defense of 4+. You have a defense of 5+. Are you ready? I'm gonna roll them as best I can here. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, all right, a couple of hits. Oh, damn prophecy. All right, I gotta roll the rest of my dice.
So there's that.
5+, only 1. What is the prophecy? You gave me a 4. Yes. All right, so one of these dice, we'll just remove that. So I still did 3 hits.
And I did 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm taking this 3 and replacing it with a 4.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And how many did I do? 3.
3? Okay.
Oh, dear God.
Both my dice are gone now. I don't know if I'll regret being hasty, but...
All right, both prophecy dice are gone, but you can always replace that. All right, so that sucks. That's our melee. And I got out of that situation by rolling on the table and successfully rolling. I could have failed that roll and it would have been worse, but I didn't. All right. No more melee?
Nope.
No more melee. Shooting phase. Turn 3.
Turn 3.
Correct.